What's up, everyone? Adrian Morrison here, and I want to welcome you to this week's Profit Power Hour. I am so excited to have you all here. And it's really because when I do this webinar each week, I feel like I'm surrounded by action takers. And the uh, the sad truth is that the world is made up majority of people that are not really action takers, right? They're followers. And what I mean by that is that they follow you know, uh, the good old days of believing that you gotta go to school, get a 9 to 5, and work your way up the corporate ladder. They have not yet evolved, and they're afraid to step outside of the box and take a risk, to really seize the moment and achieve their own goals and dreams, right? They want what's comfortable. And so when I get on this webinar here, and I'm going to go ahead and share my camera, see which one comes on. This one. Uh, so when I get on this webinar here on the Profit Power Hour, I don't know. Like I get on, I might be tired when I start because I may have had a really long day of work and I've gone to the gym, I've done a zillion phone calls, I've run my multiple businesses. But I get on this webinar and when I get done with it, I feel like rejuvenated, re-energized. And it's because when you surround yourself with good energy, right? And positive vibes and people that have aspiration and goals, risk takers, people that want to build something big, right? Bigger than average. That can really and truly, um, you know, those positive vibrations can just change your entire mood. So this is as much a pleasure for me as it is for you to get on these webinars and get this free training. So I want to thank you for being here this week. I know there's a lot going on in all of our lives, right? But we make time for events like this because we want to build something bigger and better and we want to evolve. So if you're here right now, I want to welcome you. I want to thank you for tuning in to our Profit Power Hour. If you're new to the webinar, we do these every single Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Sometimes I do them from my laptop, from my home in Florida, from my home in Mississippi. I've done them from airport before while waiting on a flight. So, these webinars are amazing. They're an amazing resource for you in terms of knowledge, training, and I believe most importantly, motivation, right? When you have something that you can take action with each week, then you can make massive strides in growing your business. If you are trapped in decision paralysis each week because you don't know what to do, then you really can fall behind, very, very quickly. So if you're new, welcome. We're happy to have you here. Make a routine of being here live every single Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be here chilling with you and giving you some really great training. Now, speaking of which, right now you should all be able to see my screen. So just go ahead and say yes in the chat box if you could see my screen. I know I still raise my hands like I'm at a live event on stage or something, but I know a lot of people are like, why do you raise your hand, Adrian? You can't see anybody else raising their hands. That's true, but it's just natural. But just go ahead and let my team know if you can see the screen. Okay, so you should be able to see my webcam, my screen, and to the right, you'll see my social media. So just check it out, Facebook, Insta, YouTube. Just to give you, if you're new, a little breakdown. Facebook is where I do most of my lives. If I'm gonna go live, I do it on Facebook, not Instagram. But on Instagram, I'm constantly posting stories, tips, motivation, bits and pieces of my personal life. So it's a great way for you to get to connect with me on a more personal level. Um, YouTube, we drop a training every single week completely free. So go ahead and subscribe. Every Friday, I drop a product review that you can get that you won't see anywhere else. Snapchat, not really that active, but may as well add me. And then all the rest. Okay, so really these top three are where you want to be. And TikTok, but I don't have TikTok on here just yet. Uh, on the left-hand side here, you're going to see different tools that we recommend. So these are some great tools my company's developed that we believe will automate your store, help build your email list, help dial in your Facebook pixel, help build better audiences for you to target. They're optional, but of course, they're designed to help you make gains in your business. Most of you have these softwares. So if you have the Profit Booster Suite or any of these, then you really are way ahead of someone else that is running a store and doesn't have these tools. They're very, very powerful. And then on the bottom left here um, are our essential fulfillment apps. So just make sure that you go through these links for the fulfillment apps because you're going to get some special, gifts and whatnot typically, or special treatment at the very least when you are a student of mine because I work very closely with these vendors. So you'll see it at the bottom. It says essential fulfillment apps. So you got Pillow Profits. They're my number one pick. amsecretlink.com/profits. You got Shine On, which they're just Shine On's doing amazing stuff right now. They're in Florida, in New Jersey, doing awesome custom printed products with jewelry and steel. So we'll get into that after we finish this little series that we're in the middle of currently. And then Zendrop, which is really a replacement for AliExpress. It's a US based company. And they really do make life so much easier for you, and they're free. So they have paid upgrades, obviously, but they're free for anyone to use and get started with. Now, at the top here, I would say most importantly, if you don't have a Shopify store, before you do any of that other stuff, start a Shopify store. And you can go through my partner link with Shopify, which is profitph.com/Shopify. And again, the reason you want to go through my link is because you get some special things as an Adrian Morrison student that I've worked with Shopify to give you. So when you go to that link, you'll see a page with me on it. I am a endorsed certified commerce coach directly by Shopify. So you know that if you're learning from me, then you're learning from someone with whom obviously Shopify trusts and has reviewed and said, knows, his or her stuff. So that's, the link right there, profitph.com/Shopify. Now, the last thing I want to show everybody, I know that I do this every week, but we have new people coming in each and every week, is just your members area. So, when you join any of my programs or courses, you're going to get access to this completely free members area. It's called Access Adrian. And inside of here, you'll see our Profit Power Hour members area. All right. You can click on that. And you can review any of the past trainings that we've done. Now, the reason this is really important is because if you're brand new to this webinar series this week, you're going to want to go back to March 29th and April 5th, and you're going to want to watch these. And you can watch them on double speed. And you can just hover over here and help me break 30,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's fun. So I wonder who the 30,000th subscriber will be. We're getting very, very close. So all of the trainings that we do each week get edited. Any personal or just stuff I don't want like all over the internet gets edited out that I might show here live. And then we upload it to this members area and on YouTube for you. So you'll want to go watch these because they're going to kind of catch you up with what we're doing tonight. All right. But if you didn't watch these yet, you could still stick around tonight. You'll be able to follow along because the model is quite easy, right? these are the notes that we have been going over the last 2 to 3 weeks, and you were able to download these on our replay page. If you didn't get these notes, open up my emails. Okay, so check your spam box. Do whatever you got to do to stay in the loop. With the emails that I send out. I know I send a lot of emails. You're on a lot of different email lists of mine, but you want to make sure you always open up these Profit Power Hour ones because they contain free and valuable information for you. So what we decided to start doing is in going and building ads for products, be it retail products or $5 flash sale products or free plus shipping products. I got a lot of people asking me, is there a cheaper way to get traffic? And I'm not going to regurgitate this for the umpteenth time. You can go back and watch the replay of last week, but essentially, there are two different types of ads that we could buy on Facebook: ads designed for conversions and ads designed for engagement. And it's kind of like when you go to a website to buy a car, this would be the best way to explain it. So I don't know. Let me just go to Ford.com. Okay. So let's come over here to Ford.com. And this would be a great kind of way to show you like the difference between the type of traffic that you're going to get. So let's just say that we're going car shopping and we want to buy a Mustang, okay? And there you go. So we want to buy a Mustang, and the Mustangs, they look the same, but there are different options. You got the EcoBoost Fastback, the EcoBoost Premium Fastback. I mean, they have seven different variations of these Mustangs. All right. So you've got like this GTS Fastback here. Let me just zoom in as much as I can. Stupid international cookie settings. I'm so sick of that. Uh, but you've got this GT Fastback that's 37,000 bucks. Okay. Then you got this GT Premium Fastback, which is 42,000. All right, they look really the same. Now, when you get to the Mach 1s, they look a little bit different. But, then you got the GT 500, which is 79K, and it looks a little bit different. So, you got these different models of cars. Well, Facebook also has different models of traffic. Now, I know this, you've probably never had anybody show you this type of example to get you traffic, but to describe the different types of traffic. But it is true. Look, when you're choosing traffic, you're choosing which model of the Facebook engine you want to use to generate leads, because Facebook's algorithm is an engine. It is an engine that goes out and it finds you traffic, the traffic that you desire. So you've got awareness, traffic, engagement, leads, ad promotion, and sales. Well, I want you to consider sales, okay? Listen right here. When you're buying traffic on Facebook and you say, Facebook, I want your engine to generate sales for me. What you're really doing is going to Ford and you're saying, Psh, I want that Shelby GT 500. And because it's faster, it's got a better engine, it's got a hand-built engine, it's got a supercharger in it. I mean, it's going to get me to where I want to go faster. It's going to get more looks. It's going to make me look cooler. You're paying a premium for it, right? You're paying a premium for it. When you come over here and you buy the EcoBoost Fastback, it's 27,000. Big difference in cost, okay? Big difference in cost. Now, Same car, same manufacturer, right? But a very different engine. Very different engine, okay? One's cheaper than the other. So when you go to Facebook and you say, hey, Facebook, I want awareness, then you're getting the Eco Boost, the cheapest one out there. It's just, this is traffic just to be seen, okay? When you get up to traffic and engagement, right? This would be clickers and people that interact with you, is when you go to Ford and you say, hey, look, I don't want the GT 500 just yet, but I'm going to grab this GT Fastback. I'm going to grab this GT Fastback or this Fastback Premium that are 37 to 42K. They're awesome, beautiful looking cars, right? They got great engines in them that are designed for performance. Look, this is legendary proven performance, classic muscle with an extra kick. These are designed to perform. They're not EcoBoost, all right? They're designed for performance. When you go and you purchase traffic on Facebook that's designed for traffic and engagement, make no mistake, you are buying traffic that is designed for performance. It's designed to perform and getting you, likes, comments, shares, build up your following on your Facebook and your Instagram pages, get traffic to your website. All right, it's just not going to be the most premium traffic, right? So you're going to pay less for it. So when you're looking at these different options here in Facebook, I kind of break them down into different engine sizes. You're going to pay more for more performance. But if you're on a small budget, then you can't really afford out of the gate the Shelby GT 500, right? If you're on a small test budget. So if you want to get more for your money, right, and you still want to get to where you're going, then it's worth purchasing traffic or engage, like saying, hey, Facebook, I just want traffic or I just want engagement. Because these are, if you use this trick that I'm going to show you, if you use this funnel that we've built out, then these will get you performance because they're still performers. They're still performers. And I'll show you how to get sales at a discount. I'll show you how to get this traffic at a discount. That's what we've been doing for the past couple of weeks is I'm showing you how to get the top tier traffic through a loophole that you can create in Facebook. And it's designed for people that are on a smaller budget. Now, if you are on a big budget and you could just go like buy traffic and you've got a ton of retargeting traffic on your Facebook pixel, psh, bam, get that GT 500. That's what I would do. But not everybody is there. So if you're testing, then you want to test over here because you can get a lot more for a lot less. And then you can move to here when you know that you're ready, when you know that you got a winning product, when you know that you got a winning ad, when you know that you got an audience that you could target that's interested in the product or service that you're advertising. Okay. So in our notes over here that you all were able to download, that's what we discussed. Conversion ads versus engagement ads. You're going to get 3 to 5x more traffic potentially with engagement ads for the same amount of money. All right. And so last week we went and we started building this out. We started following these steps here. Okay. So step number one is whatever product you're advertising, build a niche fan page for this. So don't be building, go gadgets XYZ fan page. Nobody cares about that fan page. Nobody cares about that brand, and nobody's going to follow it or engage with it. So you're going to build a fan page about, neck and back pain healing tips, or watch connoisseur, or whatever, like trendy gadgets. People like trendy gadget pages, so it's a very broad niche. All right, so you want to have a fan page that is about the passion, not the brand. Okay, so the fan page needs to be about the passion and not the brand. Then step two is to find other people's shareable content that can go viral, videos, memes. We discussed all of this last week. So you can go back to last week's recording and you can watch that. Okay. So all you're doing is sharing other people's videos. You do it all the time. When you're on your personal Facebook and you see something funny or you see a good deal, what do? You share it. You tag your mom, you tag cousin Susie or whatever, right? You're already doing it personally. Start sharing people's content to make money. Start sharing people's content to generate cash for your business. Start sharing other people's content to build a following for your business, okay? You can do that. I've been doing it for the longest time. That's step two. Would you all agree that these steps are easy so far? Build a niche or categorized fan page, right? About a specific category, niche, or passion. Share viral content, be it funny memes or cute videos or informational content that other people created. You can share it there for free and benefit from the views. Yes? And yes, I know. Somebody said, Adrian, it's pronounced niche, not niche. For those of you that are worried about my pronunciation and my grammar, I don't care, okay? I literally could care less if I'm mispronouncing it or I don't have appropriate grammar. You want to know what I care about? Money in the bank. That's what I care about. And if you pay more attention to the strategy and less attention to if I have an apostrophe in something or a spelling error in something or mispronounce something, then you'll probably make more money. Otherwise, go get a job as an English teacher somewhere. All right. So step number three is copy my framework. It's the drip method. We've been talking about it for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. All right. And the drip method is going to allow you to cash in on that ultra cheap traffic, that lower end, cheaper model car that still gets you to where you want to go, and build a bullseye targeted audience that will perform like the GT500. So you're getting that GT500 essentially for the price of that cheaper model car. Does that make sense? Right? Through this loophole. And it's perfectly fine to do. It's an extra step. It's a strategy. It's a old strategy. It is a very old strategy, by the way. This is not new. But like I said before, is what happens is old strategies that phased out because they stopped working also phase back in, a lot like fashion, right? If you take a look at fashion, what was hot in 1960 versus 1970 versus 1980 versus 1990, so on and so forth, and you look at it, you're going to see that certain things come back into play, like square toe shoes or bell bottom jeans, or loose fitting shirts versus tight fitting shirts. Like there's a cycle, right? And so a lot of times what used to work on Facebook but it stopped working comes back in and starts to work again. So always remember those older strategies and go back in and test them. So the drip method here is where we target that cheap traffic, engagement traffic. And it's designed to get us very, very cheap traffic and engagements on our fan pages and Instagram pages, and build us a target audience. Because remember, when you put an ad out there on Facebook and you say, "Yo, I want to find everybody in the world that has back pain," it's gonna give you 30 million people on Facebook that have back pain. It might give you 100 million, right, that show up under that keyword. And 40 to 60% of the people that your ads hit, if not more, is just, it's garbage traffic. It's garbage. You may as well take your money and burn it, because it's showing, at first, Facebook shows your ads to everybody to figure out who your avatar is, right? And who that somebody is that you want to advertise to and get in your funnel. Does that make sense? So a lot of the traffic is going to be a waste at first. And then you'll find the groups of that traffic that want or need to heal back pain, those that have chronic back pain, those in health practice that might be interested in buying this and reselling this, whatever, or recommending to their clients, right? So, what you're really trying to do is not blow your money and pay a premium for the traffic that's garbage, which Facebook will make you do. If you start out an ad with conversion as the goal, then the first bit of traffic you get is a waste. And over time, it will find these people, okay? It'll find these people. You're just going to spend a little chunk of change to do it. On a $5 a day budget, that's not really like a feasible way to spearhead and really, fast track your way to success. So what I'm proposing is you use this system or strategy or blueprint or funnel, whatever you want to call it, that I put together that gets this. It's still, ads still going to show to all the crappy traffic. You're just going to pay way less for it. And you're going to find that winning traffic for less money, right? That way you can target them later and not blow a bunch of money on wasted traffic and pay a premium for it. Does that make sense? Yes, right? We're filtering. We're filtering the traffic into a high quality audience for our business that we can use for months and years to come. Okay, so step number 5 was, or step number 4 is set up our audiences. So since we're targeting people for engagement, and since we're targeting people, that like us, follow us, whatever, Facebook dumps them into an audience. Remember the drip method. Everybody that likes or comments or whatever engages with our ad goes into a funnel and into our target audience. So we can set up these audiences so we can target them and try to hit them for sales. So we've filtered out the crappy traffic here, and write something down. Set a thought. We're filtering out as much of the crappy traffic as we can, so we can then go in and generate sales from the best of the best. Then you set up Facebook ads. Now there's 3 steps to setting up these ads, which we started last week. So step number 5 was we set up engagement ads, traffic ads, and conversion ads. All right, so it's a 3-step setup. And those engagement ads that we set up on a $1 to $5 per day budget right here, it could be promoting viral content, relevant, or it could be even promoting the product that we're attempting to sell. It's going to generate and filter out all the crap, and it's going to put the premium, very passionate engagers and people into a bullseye targeted audience for you. That's that bullseye. See, these ads are going to filter all the crap out, and the premium good traffic, boom, hits this bullseye targeted audience. And you will then set up a conversion ad and say, hey, I'll pay a premium to hit this bullseye targeted traffic because I know that this traffic is very passionate. I've already filtered it out. I know that this traffic here is most likely to convert. So I'm not going to pay the premium over here to waste my money while Facebook's engine tries to find us what we need, right? Which is down here. I'm not going to waste it on that. I'm going to pay a fraction of the price to filter it out and get to this good stuff. Then when I get to the good stuff, then I'm going to do a conversion ad for my product, and I'm going to send that traffic to my store, and I'm hoping for sales. So you're not really hoping for sales with engagement and traffic ads. You can get sales, and you probably will. You probably will get sales if you have a good product and a good ad. So it's not like you're just throwing the money away. You probably will get sales. But when you want to scale and you find that something really hits, then you can scale it with conversion ads, because you're telling Facebook, hey, yo, now filter out the people that aren't spending money and find me the people that are spending money. Those are people we want to hit. So that said, this 3-point system or blueprint runs simultaneously. You can set it all up in less than 30 minutes. Click go and walk away. These two ads, engagement and traffic ads, will consistently create new traffic for this conversion ad. They'll consistently filter out the crap and create passionate potential prospects for your conversion ad to start marketing to. Does that make sense? Yes? It will always be running. They always will work together, right? These will always run simultaneously. And you'll always want to keep these on, because these are actually going to be creating for you highly valuable targeted customers that this is going to scoop up and turn into sales and profit, right? So the way that we set this up, and we started it last week, is we went ahead and we built out two campaigns. One is for traffic and one is for engagement. Because remember, Facebook gives us the option to send, show our ads to people that are more likely to click off of Facebook and go to our website. And what this is going to do for us is it's going to create add to carts. It's going to create clickers to our website that we could retarget. These are people that are valuable to us because they left Facebook. They were interrupted by our ad and left Facebook because they found our ad appealing, valuable audience. Engagers are people that took the time to click on the video or the ad or whatever it may be and interact with it. Tag cousin Susie in it and tell her she's got to watch this cute cat video or whatever, right? These are people that you're not wasting money on because they're stopping and they're interacting. You're building a relationship with them. You're building a following from them. And remember, when people know you, like you, and trust you, they're more likely to purchase from you, right? So as you're showing good content, sharing other people's content, you're actually building a relationship. Your brand is building a relationship with your following. And it's very transactional if you think about it. Like psychologically, it is a transactional funnel, because you're sharing content on your fan page, like our back pain fan page over here. So we're sharing other people's content. This is content that these people had no idea existed. They never seen it before. They appreciate that, okay? Some of the videos that we shared, even though we didn't create this content, but we put in front of Karen's face or Kevin's or Avery's face, it made their life better. On a bad day, it made them laugh. On a day that maybe that they were hurting, it showed them a stretch they could do to relieve some pain in the lower back. We somehow helped them in some way. And that creates a debt that is unspoken. It's an unspoken debt. And so whenever they see an ad from us in the future promoting a product about back pain or animals or whatever it is, gadgets, there will be this subconscious this subconscious need in the consumer's head to go in and purchase that product from us if it's something that they want and feel good about it because they're like, this person helped me and I'm purchasing and supporting their business and I'm helping them, but I'm helping myself by purchasing the product that they're advertising because I want the product. So it's a win-win-win. Does that make sense? So this is like deeper level, like how to think about marketing, right? I've always said that I want to teach you how to think like a marketer, not just copy and paste. Copying and pasting will get you pretty far. But when you understand the method behind what you're doing and it makes sense, it's easier for you to benefit from it, right? So when you're like, why am I just, am I really just coming in here and sharing other people's content to get views so I can retarget? Sure, that's a good enough understanding to follow the strategy. But when you understand the mentality behind this and the psychology behind this is to create subconscious debt in the consumer's mind to support your business because you're both helping each other out and you're both benefiting, then you understand the full picture, the full business model when it comes to building an e-commerce empire, right? So that said, it's easy to find viral content. You can have virtual assistants do it and post it every day. You can pre-schedule posts. It's really simple to do. And so you could be operating a neck and back pain page and a zillion different fan pages that you actually never operate. A virtual assistant can make these posts for you. So that said, what we did was we went in and we created 2 campaigns last week that are designed to get traffic to our website and another one designed just to get engagement on an ad about back pain, right? So we take a look at this engagement one. All right. If we look at this, it's on a $5 per day budget and we're promoting that video that you were just watching. All right. Now, it is important that you understand some of the user generated content videos that you've shared will not be viewable on Instagram. So don't be alarmed by that error. If it's a Facebook video that's shared on Facebook, it's not going to translate to Instagram and vice versa. But either way, we're building up, right, engagement. People are going to like this post. They're going to share it. They're going to comment on it. I've told you how to source, these user-generated videos. So really, what we're doing is we're advertising for another company, right? They're getting credit for this. People can click this ad and go to their website and go to their fan page and everything. It's double beneficial, right? Maybe a company might say, hey, look, we don't want you to send traffic, like sponsored traffic to this video, in which case you would take it down. But you always want to source, right, where it's from and do it in an ad that is shareable, right? To where they can click immediately on the source that it came from. So you're not using the video as your own. You're just essentially spreading the word, right? So that's kind of like the deal here with what we're doing. It's a win-win-win situation. Um, Now, this is going to get a lot of engagement. And all of these people that engage are going into a Facebook audience. All right, so last week we created a Facebook audience that, here it is, back pain fan page engagements. So anybody that interacts with any ad, any post on my entire page, they DM my page, they whatever. If they interact with it and engage with it in any way, shape, fashion, or form, they're going into this audience. All right, they're going in this audience where it says audience size below 1,000. Now this is gonna grow fast. It's gonna go up to 2,000, 3,000, 10,000, 30,000, 100,000, 150,000 over time, right? As more and more people engage with your page. So this traffic that we see right here, right, this back pane fan page engagement traffic, which I showed you how to make last week, takes 30 seconds. All right. It's that bullseye right there. This is the bullseye that we're creating. The ad that I just showed you that we're going to spend a couple of bucks on a day is the ad right here. It's that engagement ad or traffic ad that is uh, producing engagement, filtering it out into your bullseye targeted audience. That audience I just showed you is the bottom part of this pie chart here. It's the people that won't have chronic pain, are passionate about the subject, that we want to get to. Now, this isn't the most filtered part of the traffic, because these are the people that are passionate, right? That we found. We've got rid of the crap and found the truly passionate people. Now, what we want to do here is we want to filter out and get to the buyers, the passionate people that have the money to blow, okay? We've created subconscious debt in the consumer's brain, and now we want to hit them with products and deals that are valuable to them, something that could help them, something that they could benefit from, and something at a really good deal, be it a $5 flash sale or a free plus shipping ad, whatever it is. So give them a deal, right? Give them a good offer. And that is where our conversion ad comes in, right? So the conversion ad is going to have a higher daily budget because we know that we've already sifted through most of the crap, and we're hitting a bullseye targeted audience. So what we're going to do is over here in Facebook, right? We have these set up and they're going to run every day. We can create new ones for new videos, or we can just let these run. If we got a good video that's getting a lot of traffic, a lot of engagement, let it run. $1 to $5 a day. Put 3 or 4 videos in there. Let them rotate. You can put multiple ads in a under one daily budget. So you're good, right? These are constantly going to generate traffic for you, or an audience for you. Now what we want to do is we want to create one more audience that is actually 2 more audiences that are going to be beneficial to us that we didn't get to last week. So we did the back main fan page, all engagements, but there's some more audiences that we can create. So if you're sharing content that's going to an Instagram account, then you're going to want to create an Instagram engagement audience as excuse me, as well. So you would click on Instagram account, then you would choose your Instagram page. Here we go. All right. So you would choose your source, which will be your Instagram page. So if you have a back pane Instagram page that you've created, you would select that, and then you come down here, and it would be everyone who is engaged with your account. Not just people who visited, not just people who engaged with the post, not just people who messaged you, and not just people who saved. Anyone and everyone. If they engage and they show you a smidge of their time, then you want to put them in your audience, okay? So I don't have a back pain demo fan page created. I'm experiencing back pain right now. That's why I'm jumping all over the place. My back is killing me today. But we would just name this back, or let's say Instagram engagement back pain. Okay? Boom, boom, and create. Now you're going to see that we have an Instagram engagement audience that will be created. So it's going to say populating. So it's going to populate with anyone and everyone that's engaged with my Instagram page, if it's my back page. The third audience that we want to create is the traffic one. You see, one of the audiences that we built was or one of the ads that we built was a traffic ad. Remember, I showed you engagement and traffic. Traffic is designed to take people off of Facebook and to your website. It's just cheaper traffic than conversion traffic. It's going to reach people that are likely to click and leave Facebook. Not likely to buy necessarily, although they will, but people that show interest of clicking and exploring different websites off of Facebook. That's what this is designed for right here. So remember, this is still going to get engagement, likes, comments, shares that it's going to funnel in, right? But also people can click your traffic ad and see this little blue line? They're going to your website. You can send people to your website from traffic ads, okay? So it's a dual purpose. It's going to get the engagement, the likes, the comments, the shares, but traffic ads are designed to also get people to leave Facebook and go to your website. Now, again, it's going to let people click your ad, go to your website that don't have money, that don't have a history of purchasing stuff. Maybe they like to click and read different blogs or go click and look at different podcasts or whatever. They're clickers, right? They're people that click off of Facebook. There will be some buyers in there, but you're filtering out the crap, right? To get to the good clickers that is showing you some interest. All right. So that is coming from this traffic campaign that we built here, where you can either advertise a viral video, or in my opinion, you should advertise the actual product. So whatever product it is that you're trying to sell. So in our case, that would be this posture corrector right here, right? For people with back pain. We would take a couple of pictures of this and advertise it. They don't have to be the best pictures and images in the world, but like an image like this would be cool because it's meme-listic, meaning that it looks like an informational graphic that would go viral on Instagram, and it really visually explains what the product and purpose of the product is. So you're running this image as an ad that links straight to this sales page. Now it's not going to convert like an ad that's designed for sales is going to convert, but what it's going to do is it's going to get a lot of people to click off of Facebook and come right here. And when they come here, they're going to scroll around, they're going to look around, they're going to add to cart, and you're going to build an email list from it. You're going to build a abandonment add to cart sequence from it. People that add to cart, you're going to automatic emails are going to bring them back and try to convert some of them. And you're going to build a retargeting list of people that were interested enough in the product to at least click away and check it out. So you can retarget them, and it's proven that retargeting crushes. So what would you do? The third audience that you're going to create is going to be called a website audience. So you see your sources here. You got your list of all this stuff. You want to click website audience, okay? And then what you want to do is choose whatever your Facebook pixel is. It's just some random training pixel. And you could do all website visitors, but if you're running a general store, you don't want to do that because you could be selling all sorts of stuff, right? So you would want to come in here and say people who visited specific web pages. Now, one key thing that you're going to want to do here is I would recommend you leave this at 30 days because you're really trying to hit the hottest people that visited your website. The internet moves fast and people visit a lot of websites every day. So 180 days from now, which is the limit, the max limit, somebody's not going to remember who the heck you are. If they visited your website 160 days ago, probably not going to remember you. So you want to keep it hot, keep hot traffic in this audience here. So then where it says URL contains, all we have to do is jump over to our Shopify store and grab the URL to these back products that we're advertising. So let's just take, this one here. All right, so there's our gear grabber products, posture corrector. If we have another back product, which I know that we do, um, we would go in and let's just type in like posture. Okay, so we would grab this one right here. All right, it's another version that we might be testing and advertising, because remember, if you're rapid testing different types of products, right, that are in the same niche, we want to build traffic from that niche, that category, right? So the other one that we're looking for, we had the back stretcher that we had already added on here. So anybody that's visiting this back stretcher, interested in this would be a good fit. So we're going to toss them right here. Okay. And then we're just going to name this we call this our back niche website visitors. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit create audience. Boom. Okay. Voila. So these three audiences that you're looking at right here, the back niche, Instagram back pain, and back pain fan page audiences, these three audiences that I'm checking right here, these are your bullseye audiences that your really cheap ads are building for you, okay? So at first, these are going to cost you a little bit of money. You'll spend $2 a day, $5 a day for a couple of days, okay? But from this, the idea is to build these audiences, which you can use for 365 days. These audiences will retain. And if people keep visiting your website, they stay in that audience. But if someone hasn't re-engaged or revisited your website 365 days, they're deleted from the audience, because why would you want them in there? You don't waste money advertising to people that don't interact with you. So what we've done here is we've created a evergreen, automated, bullseye targeted audience of people very, very interested and passionate about the back niche. Okay. Now, this is where step 3 comes in. Step 3 is we want to come over here and we want to build our conversion ad campaign for the product. So we would come over here and we would hit create. Now we're going to pay a premium, because when we pay a premium, we know that we're hitting the best of the best of the best of the best. Okay. And I'm going to show you what I mean. So you hit continue and we can go in and we can name this campaign back pain, posture corrector, conversion ads. Okay. So we're advertising the posture corrector. So we could even just call this like BP to make it shorter. So we know it's in the back pain niche and it's a posture corrector. We're going to come in and we're going to put a budget on this that's a little bit higher. I mean, I would feel comfortable saying do a $25 a day budget, because you're only going to test it for 2 to 3 days. These other ads have created an audience for you that's pretty hot. So you'll know like if the product that you're advertising is good really fast. Now, if you're on a lower budget, it's okay to hit a $5 to $10 a day on this. Just know that with conversion ads, Facebook immediately tends to charge a premium because it's considered better traffic, where they filter out through even deeper for you. It's just that the filtering, that's what I'm looking for. Facebook's job of filtering out through the crap to the buyers goes from having to filter something this big through filtering through something that's this big right here. Why? Because you already dove into that massive, massive pie of potentials with the engagement ads and the traffic ads, right? You already dove in that head first, but at 5 to 10 times cheaper. And you narrowed that down to the most passionate people. So now Facebook just has to go to what you've already narrowed down and narrow it just a little bit more. So you're going to get to the better traffic theoretically, right? For way less money in way less time. So maybe you do this at like a $10 a day budget, whatever you're comfortable with. Don't do 50 or above until you know that the ad that you're marketing is a good ad. Okay. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to choose our pixel. Okay. So we're going to say that we want to go in and we want to optimize this for purchases. All right. So we're saying, yo, Facebook purchases, find us the money. We filtered out to the passionate group of people. Now find us the group of people within these passionate people that want to spend money. All right. Now here's how you do that. Right here where we get to where it says custom audiences, what we're going to do is hit search existing audiences, and we're just going to type in back. And here are those 3 audiences. Our other ads are constantly day in, day out, while we're sleeping, while we're working, while we're at the beach, whatever, are making for us. Our website visitors, our fan page engagements, and our Instagram page engagements. So you see right here that we're telling Facebook, hey, we're going to pay you a premium for this traffic, and then we only want to pay a premium for the traffic that we have already filtered down while we're doing this test. Now, hey, in the future, when you find the product that works using this model, you can blow it up and hit very broad audiences. You're no longer going to be hitting just the hottest audiences. This is for people that are on a budget, for people that are just getting started, that don't want to lose a bunch of money, don't have a lot of money to invest in ads. This is how you build your own bullseye targeted audience for less money, using 1 or 2 more additional steps. So this is just a test. Like, this is just to figure out, is your product working? Because if your product sucks, they're going to be the ones that tell you, because they're the ones that are passionate about the niche. If your product's good, they're going to be the ones that tell you. All right. So that's the point of this. Now on the next step, we're going to go ahead, and at that point, we're going to build our actual Facebook ad. All right. So the product that we're going to advertise, the product that we're trying to get sales for, this would be the spot where, you do in fact want to have a nice ad, be it a video ad that you have created on Fiverr, or a really good image, which, actually we have some decent images of these ads. So, you would come in here and you would actually design this ad to get sales. This ad would be created and designed to generate sales for you. So let me just go ahead and get to the next step. Okay, so on this step, we're going to select, we want to advertise from our Facebook fan page for neck and back pain. And we want to come down here. We want to get rid of this catalog real fast. I don't know why it automatically brought the catalog up. So what we want to do is down here, we can get rid of the catalog, we'll start doing our own ad, but we want to get our destination URL set directly to the product that we want to advertise. So we're going to put the link directly to the product that we're advertising in here, okay? So it's going to be that back straightener, all right, or the posture corrector. All right, so let's just get rid of that catalog real quick. There we go. Voila. All right. So we can now do a single image carousel or collection ad, and you're going to notice here, if we do like the carousel, it's going to show a couple of the images from the page that we were just looking at, that show the different variations of this product. We could do a single image of the product here. So we can kind of see what it would look like if we were advertising it. So at this point, what you want to do, and we'll talk a little bit about ad copy next week. But at this point, what you want to do is you want to use a good image or video that allows people to quickly see what this product is for, what it does, and we want to have good ad copy that describes the product in short and sweet because it's cheap. If it's a $5 flash sale or a free plus shipping ad, or whatever it may be. Does that make sense? Then once this is submitted, once you're done with this here, all right, if we go back out, you're going to see this drip system set up in full. So you have the small budgets on the traffic and engagement ads, which build the audiences that feed the conversion ad that's up here at the top and that I have check marked. These two ads run daily. Feed the audiences and build the audience that this ad is going to be reaching out to. And so you can now use these two ads or this traffic that these are generating to test various back products, the back stretcher, the back massager, the Theragun, the neck hammock, all of these different things. You're not just able to use the traffic this creates to advertise the posture corrector. Now what you could start doing is creating these rapid tests over 20 days in this niche, where every 3 days you test a new product to the traffic that these are the audiences these two ads are creating for you. And these are the best of the best people that you're marketing to, right? So as you launch these, you're going to check, and we're going to go over the schedule again next week, but you're going to every 2 to 3 days kill or scale the product and test a new one until you find the right back product in this niche that's really going to pop off to this audience. All right, does that make sense? So I hope you enjoyed this training. Look, I know it's technical, right? But it's simple. I've given you the system. I've given you the notes. It's just a matter of point, click. You don't even have to think. Point, click. Now I'm telling you how you should be thinking, but you just have to point, click. That's all you got to do. Follow what I tell you to do, and you can set this up in less than 30 minutes. It doesn't take 3 weeks. It just takes 3 weeks because I try to teach it very slowly and methodically so you understand how it's done, because I know a lot of you are beginners. Theoretically, I could have just taught this to you in 30 minutes, and a lot of you would have been like, whoa, wait, what just happened? Because when you understand it, it's comes natural, it's fast. It doesn't take tech experience. It's clicking a couple of buttons and understanding what you're doing. And I've given you the notes. I've told you exactly what to do. This is what it'll look like in your Facebook manager. And these notes right here are downloadable on our replay page. So open up your emails, okay? I'm gonna leave these notes up this week. So tomorrow, open up your email, go watch the replay. Underneath the replay, you could download these notes. I've given you the steps over here, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. I've explained what we're doing over here. I've explained the differences between the different types of traffic and engines that you can tap into and pay for. It's all here for you. So I hope that you enjoyed this training. We're going to give away $100 in the Facebook group. So I'm going to go in there, choose a random winner, just scroll around. Just go to the Facebook group and wait for the announcement. It'll be 10-15 minutes. I'll choose a winner. I love you all. We'll continue the last part next week. The last part, we talk about ad copy and the rapid testing from this traffic. And then we'll move on to the next, right? So I love you. Thank you so much for investing your time tonight in me and in yourself and into this training. Don't just be a listener, be an action taker. Consume knowledge and take action with what you learn. That's how you will prosper. All right, so lots of love. Wish you success this week. We'll give away some money in the group. And I'll see you next Tuesday, 9 p.m. EST on the Profit Power Hour. Good night, y'all.